Good morning, y'all. It's time to sparkle. Let's have a great Tuesday, y'all. Please don't mind my no makeup face. I woke up just 2 hours ago, had my breakfast with my husband, planned my day, and about to have my time with our Father, Bible study for around an hour. This is what I aim for every day, because if I skip this, I'm not gonna be feeling great, okay? I need this. I really need my time with God. So yeah, I'm gonna do my Bible study and prayer time, and then I'm gonna do some content. I have also another stuff that I have to get done today, some accounting things, which I hate. It just has to be done. And yeah, then I'm gonna do some tacos today for lunch slash dinner, and I'm gonna do my pre-market analysis. I'm gonna record it for y'all because today I have to make another YouTube video. And of course, I'm gonna be watching the charts today. This week is all red folder news events, so we gotta be cautious, super cautious because of the volatility. I had a great green Monday yesterday. It was a great start of the week, so I don't want to mess it up today. I want to be super patient, super selective about my trades. So in case I'm going to take any trade, I'm definitely going to record it and add it to this video. So yeah, let's have a great Tuesday. Let's be grateful for another day of life, for another day of opportunities, for another day of health. Let's just be grateful. So I promised y'all a pre-market analysis. So let's do it all over again. I'm gonna delete all my drawings. Okay, so let's see on the daily base how this looks like. This is a new contract, so that is why this side looks like this, because it is a new contract from June to September. Okay. Oh my God, this fly is just going on my nerves. I hope she won't be interrupting too often. But yeah, currently we are pretty bullish, as you can tell. So this is today's candle. So let's type it daily bullish 4H 1H 15-minute 5-minute. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick pre-market trend analysis just to see how does it look on a higher time frame and then on a lower time frame. Oh, that's too huge. Okay, so this is Nasdaq on a daily time frame. So currently really super bullish looking. Some level of resistance or support would be possibly like this level right here. We see how this resistance turned into a support, but we are way above it, so we're just gonna ignore it. And then we had some resistance forming out here. So this is where this daily candle reversed. So let's just be aware of it. But as of now, we are looking pretty bullish. On 4 hour, where is it? Sorry for that. On 4 hour, it looks like a range to me personally. Yep, it looks very much like we are in the middle of some range on 4H, 4 hour, something like this, or even like down here. You could mark whatever you want. So this might be a level to be aware of, okay? So we might see some retracement, some reversal around this key level. So 4H still bullish, as you can tell, but currently in a resistance zone. But based off of this, you see this whole trend, we are definitely bullish. Okay, let's hop on a 1 hour. 1 hour looks kind of same. So we are in this resistance zone. So I'm just gonna copy paste it from the 4H and then add it to the 1H. Okay, let's see on the 30 minutes, probably the same. Yeah, pretty much the same. When you zoom it out, we are just at this key level. Let's see if we can break it or we're gonna see some huge reversal. So it's gonna be either one of these two scenarios. So it's gonna be either break and close above this zone, come back to retest, and then continuation, okay? Or it is gonna be something like this. So these are two possible scenarios. Let's see on the 15 minutes. So on the 15 minutes, we are also kind of in a bullish uptrend. Let's delete these two arrows because it's gonna be too messy. On the 15 minutes, so we are definitely still in an uptrend, but if we zoom it in, we will see that we are kind of creating this lower highs, okay? So we still did not break this structure. We are creating lower highs and we also broke this swing low. Let's see if we can break this swing low as well. Then I'm gonna be able to change my bias for today. But as of now, everything is, showing a bullish trend, a bullish strength. However, we want to focus on the 15 and 5 minutes. On the 5 minutes, it kind of looks the same. On the 5 minute, we also have these lower highs, okay? We kind of broke this swing low, but it's not really convincing. So I need the price to break, to really like show me the market structure shift and to break these lower lows and to close below it. So not just, wick. I don't want to just see a wick. I want to see candle closure below this area. Okay, then I'm gonna be convinced that there might be some change in the direction. So this is super simple. This is how I like to do my pre-market analysis. Nothing super complicated, just looking between the time frames and then really focusing on the lower time frames. But I want to be aware of support and resistance zones on higher time frames because these are way more strong than support zones or resistance zones on a 5 minute and 15 minutes. So 1 hour, 4 hour daily resistance zone is way more significant than a 15-minute zone. Okay. So on a 15-minute, still bullish. But creating lower highs. Possible market structure shift. So MSS is, oh my God, I almost said it on German. steht für MSS stands for market structure shift. Okay, market. What is wrong with me? I need my coffee. Market structure shift. What does it mean? So it means, okay, I'm just gonna add 5 minutes to the 15. So 15 minutes slash 5 minutes. It's kind of the same scenario. So market structure shift means that we would have to go low and close, close below this whole level, close below these wicks. So we want to see a full candle closure, and then we want to come back and see continuation. This would be the market structure shift. So the candle closing below these wicks, below these lows, would be a market structure shift. And then we want to see another confirmation. We want to see that the trend is really changing, that the trend is really going down. So we want to see a continuation. We're not going to rely on just one market structure shift on 5 minutes, because it can be, just faking you out on a lower time frame. So we want to see market structure shift. We want to see the shift. So we want to see, instead of the higher lows, we want to see a lower lows. We want to see the continuation. So we're waiting for a confirmation. Ideally, you would wait until the price closes below these lows. However, even if it closes somewhere in between here, it would still be valid in my opinion. So yeah, I honestly expect some kind of reversal around here, because we are in a resistance zone on a 4-hour and 1-hour. However, we're not predicting anything. We're gonna wait for market open, which is in less than 30 minutes. I'm not gonna trade a pre-market, because as of now, I don't know if I should continue, the bullish trend. I mean, if I should rely on a bullish trend, or rather be aware of this resistance zone, and possibly look for some kind of reversal. So I'm not, at this point, I'm not sure. Okay, I don't know if I should be buying or selling. I don't know. Let the market show me. And let's be patient, and let's look for a really nice setup today. If I see the shift in the structure, I'm gonna be looking for supply zones. Okay, I'm gonna be looking for selling zones. For example, let's see, this would be a valid supply zone. Let me mark it red. Okay, for example, okay, there might be some new supply zones creating down here. Let's see. Okay, and another supply zone would be this right here. But I'm not just gonna, predict a reversal just because we are kind of, creating lower highs and kind of consolidating in this resistance zone. I'm not gonna predict anything. We might go, for a continuation. We never know. So it's maybe just faking us out. It's still very early. There's still 20 minutes until the market opens. We also have a news event at 4 p.m. my time, which is 10 a.m. New York time. Oh, let me switch it to New York. Otherwise, this is gonna be super confusing for y'all watching. Where is it? New York. Oh, there it is. So it's 9:05. Okay, this is a standard Eastern time. So yeah, let's see if we have some. Let's delete these and these supply zones, because these are not valid as of now. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna let this resistance zone be marked out. And let's see on a 1H if we have any important zone anywhere. No, really. So no supply zones. However, we do have this demand zone on a 1 hour, which kind of what am I doing? Okay, I want to change the color into green because this is a buying zone on 1 hour. So this is a demand on 1 hour. It kind of got respected, but the price never really tapped into it. So we might even want to, we might just, see some tap into this demand zone and then possible continuation of a trend. We don't know. So, but I'm just gonna leave it right here. 1H demand, because we are still, as we just saw, we are still in an uptrend, okay? So we do want to focus on the trend in general. So we are definitely in an uptrend, okay? So why should I be looking for shorts at this point? I'm only gonna look for shorts if the price invalidates this demand, if we see a market structure shift, then this demand will be invalidated and I'm gonna be looking for supply zones, okay? But as of now, I'm gonna focus on this bullish trend until, as I mentioned, I see some clear change of structure and continuation. So since we are forming these lower highs, I'm not gonna hop on any trades, on any buy position. I would only consider doing that if I see, nice break of structure. Ideally, the price will break this high and then continue going up. Okay, so coming from down here, breaking this structure, breaking this high, this will really give me confidence. Okay, the trend really want to go up. The trend wants to continue, the bullish trend. But as I mentioned, nothing is really super clear at this point. We have to be aware of this resistance zone. We have to be aware of these lower highs. So yeah, let's see what the market open will give us, and let's focus on the trend after the market opens. I hope this was clear to you. I hope you were able to learn something. As you can see, I'm really trading supply demand, resistance support, super simple, super basic trading concept, strategy, all looking for strong resistance and support zones on a higher time frames. Then I'm also looking for demand supply zones on 1 hour. However, mainly I'm focusing on 5 and 15 minutes. So whenever I get a confirmation of a trend, I'm gonna mark out my supply zones or my demand zones on 5 minutes and on the 15 minutes primarily, okay? So this is just something I like to do. I like to also be aware of some, demand supply zones on a higher time frames. However, my main focus is really 5 and 15 minutes. As soon as I really have confidence in the trend, I'm going to be marking supply and demand zones on 5 minutes. Okay, this is how I find my trade entries. I hope this is clear for y'all. Let me know if you have any questions. You can comment down below, and let's hope for a great trading day. Let's hope for a green PNL. So as you can see, we are still in this resistance zone. We broke this trend just for a few points and then we went back to it. This is where a lot of traders lose their money. For me, I had two conditions or two criteria to enter a trade. I wanted to see a clear continuation to the upside if the price breaks this high, or reversal to the downside if the price would break these lows and invalidate this demand zone. None of it happened yet, so guess what I'm gonna do? Absolutely nothing. I'm gonna be waiting and doing nothing. So this is what real traders do. They are patient. They're not getting faked out here in these ranges. Not that I'm, making fun of anyone or, talking bad about other traders. Sometimes I'll do the same mistake, but it's just, this whole trading journey taught me to always avoid these ranges, okay? Always wait for a clear direction before you decide to hop on a trade. Just be more selective. And for me, I've just set alarms on TradingView, and I'm not gonna be looking at the charts anymore. I'm gonna be notified if the price breaks this high or if the price breaks this low, so the TradingView app will alert me, and then I'm gonna be looking at the charts possibly. But if nothing happens in the next 30 minutes, I'm not gonna be trading today. It's almost 10:30, so if nothing happens, if the price decides to just range, I'm not gonna be trading today. So yeah, this is updates. Guys, I'm gonna end up my video with a no trade. I'm so sorry, but the market just didn't give me any opportunity. It's super choppy. I'm gonna show you in a second. It's really too slow for me, and it's almost 11 a.m. in New York, so that means for me, skip the day. Otherwise, it will be a losing day. But still, it's funny because every time I decide to record a YouTube video and do my analysis and share everything with y'all, the market just doesn't want to give me a nice setup. So I've decided that I'm not gonna put this video in a draft. I'm gonna publish it, even though it's a no trade day. However, I still think there is a lot you can learn from it, especially because so many people lost so much money today in my Discord and in the other groups I'm in. Like, so many people just texted in the group that they lost money, and I was like, why are you rushing into losing money? For me, there was no clear direction in the last 1.5 hours. Not that I think that I'm smarting than them. It's just today was really, I don't know. I had no clear setup. I don't know what they saw. I mean, it happens to me also. Sometimes that I'll just rush into trade without a clear direction in the market. But today was really a day where you should have been just being patient and sit on your hands and just skip the day, because it's really, the price action is super super ugly. And I'm still gonna publish this video because, as I mentioned, there's still something you can learn from my pre-market analysis, and also from me not trading in these markets. Let me show you when you should be avoiding rushing into any trade. Okay, so this is the current situation on Nasdaq. Look at this. I set my alarm here and here, and these were my criteria. I'm only going to trade if the price breaks this high or if the price breaks
these lows. None of it happened. Like, why would I be participating in this mess? You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, there was a demand zone here and there was a supply zone here, but like there is no clear direction to me. Like, I don't know what the market wants to do. I don't know if the trend wants to continue up or the trend wants to reverse because we are in the middle of this resistance zone. It's not clear. Okay, please avoid days like this. And just to make it clear for y'all, this was a market open, so I'm not talking about this situation. I'm talking about a market open, and then this pre-market. For me, this is, sorry, but this is no clear trend, no clear direction. So please, if you wanna make it in this game, just please avoid days like this. Okay, and with that being said, I'm gonna enjoy my second coffee of the day because I'm so sleepy. These 2 hours watching this horrible market made me so tired that I need my coffee. I need another coffee, and I have to do some accounting for the last month, and I have to clean my apartment. I also have to go for a walk, do some sports for at least half an hour. So, and it is already 5 p.m. here in Germany, so it's almost evening here. So still too much to do. So I'm gonna hop on my work and enjoy my coffee, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye bye.